Got a few old cans here in the barn. Figured maybe I should pull out a few, show you guys. Somebody might think they're cool, or maybe you guys have more information on them than I do. All I know is that they're here and I use them, and they all work pretty good. Apparently they're all made in America. So let's see what we got here. So I got this here MP solder seal, glass bottle. Don't know how old it is, haven't actually used it. Says it's made out of North Carolina. My guess is that's probably 60s, but I'm not basing that on anything other than the amount of dust on it, and it's been in there a long time. Over here we got a can of some Restora Finish. So I don't know if this is supposed to be for like wood furniture, or if this is so old you're supposed to use it on the side of your car, your woody. I don't know. I believe they still make this stuff. Some in there. I haven't tried it. And that's made in California, but no dates or nothing. So I don't know, maybe 50s, 60s, I don't know. Maybe somebody else knows. I haven't actually tried any of that. Maybe we're supposed to use it for the bedwood. I don't know, I'll try it on something. This I haven't tried at all. Don't even know how to say it. Is it Carb Out? Carb Out? I don't know. Pour it in. There's a lot of other products that are supposed to do similar stuff. Get some old motor that loses some power. I'll probably pour this in there and see what happens. Or maybe just clean it out. If anybody's tried this, let me know. Of course, made in the USA. If you've tried it and it works good, let me know. Some piece of junk that I do one of those will it run things. I'll probably pour some of that in there and see what happens. This stuff I haven't tried either. So Max Super Gloss Car Wash. I'm gonna guess this is 50s? No, I'm gonna go with 40s. Kind of hard to see the car in the picture on there. Looks like a 30s car. So maybe this is 40s. Haven't tried that. Some Car Wash 2600. Los Angeles, California. Right here, this can is actually in pretty decent shape. Some penetrating oil. I mean, looking based on the condition of it, you would think this is 80s because it's fairly clean and decent. But it's probably 60s, late 50s. If anybody knows about this RPM stuff, or any of this stuff, go ahead and throw all your knowledge in the comments. Educate us all. This RPM water pump grease. I didn't even know you're supposed to grease water pumps. So I'm gonna guess this is actually from like the 40s. And I would imagine old water pumps, you really got to grease them up or lube them or something. But I've never heard of that before. I've never had to do it. And I've worked on a lot of cars from the 60s and up. I mean, the insignia and everything looks the same. So these are probably from the same decade. But this one sure looks like it's a lot older. That one looks a lot newer. But I haven't tried any of that. Never greased my water pump before. Maybe I should try. This one I have used. We've got some NOS Ford brake fluid from the 60s. Now, I know people don't like old metal cans of brake fluid. They like to tell me about science and that the brake fluid absorbs the moisture, then it doesn't work and all that. But let me tell you, it works. I only pour it into Fords, derby cars, Galaxies. I don't think I would even try pouring this in a car that I need to actually stop on the freeway. But a derby car, I don't even think you need brakes, just use the other cars. Get some Mighty thread cutting oil. Probably saying that wrong. Based on the graphics of this can, I would guess this thing is from the 50s. But again, this is all guesses. So anybody out there that actually knows, of course, made in the USA. I don't think anything was imported before then. Dayton, Ohio. Yeah, if anybody knows anything about it, or if it works good, it's pretty full. I'll have to put that over by the drill press. Might need to use that. There we go. We got a little beat up can of Marine Care outboard engine cleaner. Now I don't have a boat, but I might pour it in some engine that needs some varnish removed or carbon buildup. And by the looks of this, I would say this is 60s. You know, 40 years ago, this wasn't an old can. But if this stuff is 60s and 70s, these are old cans now. Not as cool as stuff from the 30s, but still cool. I don't think these are very old. I'm sure a lot of people have not seen oil come in a can. My guess is these would be like late 70s, early 80s. I don't know when they started using plastic bottles. And I do have the filler, but should have brought that out. So I'll end up probably pouring this oil into something at some point. But again, if you know what decade this Castro label is for, or when they stopped making these cans and started with the plastic bottles, throw all that information in the comments. Now this one definitely looks old. This one might be 40s. We got some Atlas radiator protector. It says it prevents rust and corrosion. That might be false advertising. This thing looks pretty rusty to me. Made in New Jersey. Again, everything in the US. I'll still probably pour that into something and try it out. This one here, I use all the time. I don't even have to guess on the date. It says August 79 right on it. I don't know if that's when they made the batch or if that's when it expires. I really don't think it expires. So it says it's a multi-purpose ship grease. I like to assume it's army grease for a tank. And I've been using this my whole life. Got a whole case of these. Some are still unopened. Use it on derby cars all the time. I think it makes them stronger. Strong enough for a tank. Strong enough for the derby car. It says it's for ships, but I don't think they got wheels on the ship. Not sure what other bearings they use. This one here, again, I use this all the time. This is some waterless hand cleaner from American Telephone and Telegraph Bell Systems. So now this is AT&T. This logo on here, this actually works pretty well. I've used it quite a bit. This logo on here, I would say, is the 30s, maybe late 30s. It's just pretty cool having the can. I'll even save the can after I'm done using it. You can see it's all messed up where I pop it open. Still cool to have. Over here, got some ATT Compound. This stuff's pretty good, but corrosion resistant, high temperature, extreme pressure. That's great. The best part, for industrial use only. That means it's really good. Let's see where this one's made. Massachusetts. I wonder if they're still in business. This might be 70s, could be 60s. If you know anything about these, let me know. I'm curious. Back here, let me turn that for you. Oh, that's gonna suck on the computer. Now you're gonna be sideways. So, got a case of vinyl paint. This we're gonna have to guess on. It's M21 avocado green, and well, based on the car in the picture, I don't know, it looks like a T-bird roof on a Camaro. So this has got to be late 60s, early 70s. That's also when they had a lot of avocado interior. So if you're trying to restore a car and you need some avocado paint, I got a case over here. Let's see, Cincinnati, Ohio. Thought avocados were grown in Mexico and California. Haven't tried it yet. Don't even know if this stuff is spray anymore. It's brand new. Don't even pop the top off. There we go. Pop the seal. Uh-oh. Can't open it one-handed. Oh well, I'll have to try it off camera. See if this stuff even sprays. If you want to restore that classy 70s avocado vinyl interior, let me know. I'm gonna hook you up with a can. Oh, and this. More of this military stuff. Sorry, I keep turning the camera. So, we got some more. I'm gonna assume this is all Army, because it's green. Although the grease says it's for boats. I thought the Army had tanks and not boats. And if it was Navy, wouldn't it be gray? I don't know. Anyways, penetrating oil, and this is obviously from May of 70. Again, I don't know if that's when they made it, or if that's when it expires. But this is some good stuff. If you got a pointy bumper on your derby car, put a little of this on the tip. Might help you out. So yeah, if anybody's got any knowledge about any of these, dates, decades, how well this stuff works, if it doesn't work, if this is all dangerous and I'm gonna die for touching it barehanded, leave all your comments, put your knowledge out there, let everybody know. And if you guys like this video, maybe I'll pull out some more old cans. There's more in there.